Alright everybody, I'm the Retro Gamer here, and just thought I would do a little bit of an updated N64 collection. I have got quite a few new titles to the collection, and I thought it would be cool to make a video showing the progress I made, so I'm just going to pull them out of the stack. So, first up is the Player's Choice version of Star Wars Rogue Squadron, but when it comes to boxed games, I'm not really picky about it, or cartridge games, I'm not really picky about it, so to my understanding, this game is decent, but I have not tried it. Kobe Bryant and NBA Courtside sports game, got it because it was cheap. And I think that one actually might be pretty good. Madden 2002, pretty late release for the N64. Got it because it was cheap, but I haven't really tried it out. Here's a good game. I had it on the PS1 as a kid, and I think I have it on Dreamcast. But it's Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. I do like the 64 version, but I still prefer it on the PS1. WrestleMania 2000, I know the N64 has a ton of wrestling games, but I'm just not a fan. I don't know. This one I think I'm going to enjoy when I do get around to playing this one. Supercross 2000. I do want to play this one. Here's a really good racing game. Cruising USA. I had this as a kid. This is an extremely good game. And, yeah. This one I got from that donation video. I haven't played it yet, but it is a Midway. Well, it says sold by Midway, so I'm going to assume that it's decent. Wayne Gretzky's 3D hockey. I'm a big fan of hockey games, so this is probably not bad. As I reply to a message. Obviously, I've talked about this one pretty extensively. Mario Tennis. Absolutely love it. Fantastic game. This one is, to my understanding, somewhat of an uncommon sports game for the N64, and I picked it up for less than $1. Mike Piazza's Strike Zone. I could be wrong, but I heard that it's kind of uncommon. You know, a game I'm not a big fan of. It's a rarer game, Banjo-Kazooie. Decent, but I just couldn't get into it. Not my game. But it's pretty good. Another rareware game that's absolutely great, Diddy Kong Racing, but I still prefer Mario Kart. But this is a fantastic racing game. Got it for $2 at a Goodwill. Got this for like $3, Star Fox 64. I have the remake on the 3DS, and if you don't have a 64 but you have a 3DS, pick it up. It's a perfect remake of this awesome game. That is one of the best games on the 64. Asteroid 64. I think this game came out on the PS1 as well, and I don't think it's that good, but I still want to give it a chance because I don't think it could be that bad, so I'll give it a shot. I just haven't hooked up my 64 lately. I heard this game is actually really good, and I haven't played it yet. It's also a Midway game. And it's kind of a little bit of a pricey game, about a $20 game on the N64. It's Gauntlet Legends with shitty stickers on the back. I have no idea if this is relations to this, but yeah, I'll give it a shot. A classic, can't go wrong with this one. GoldenEye, although I still think Nightfire on GameCube or PS2 is better than this. This is a great game. Pretty much defines first-person shooters. Can't have a 64 without Super Mario 64. What can I say? Can't have a 64 without Mario Kart 64 either. What a good game. It pretty much set the ground for kart racers. And I have not played the original on Super Nintendo, but I would like to get around to it. I heard a game that I know is just terrible. I have no intention of even playing this, Mission Impossible. I heard it's horrible. A game that I bought for less than $1 because I'm actually excited for it because I don't like watching NASCAR, but I like NASCAR games. So, NASCAR 2000. I'm gonna assume that this is probably pretty good, and I am pretty excited for it. Racing games are one of my favorite genres. I just like them a lot. Let's see. Another good racing game, Hot Wheels Turbo Racing. I have no idea what this is worth, but this is a really good game. I've had like 9 copies of this game, and I can't seem to find one in good shape. I mean, this one is just dirty as hell. Star Wars Episode 1 Racer, but surprisingly a really good racing game. A game that everybody that has the 64 has to have, Ocarina of Time. Yeah, I say Ocarina. Ocarina. Say it however the hell you want, but I don't like this game. You know, hate me for it, but I still don't like Zelda. And I've given that game its fair chance many times. Perfect Dark. Got this at the flea market like 2 weeks ago, and it's such a good game for the system. You need to have this game. I have the 360 Collector's Edition as well. And yeah, this game's extremely fun. 360 version is still good, but just not a big fan of it. It was decent though. Couple more here. I believe that the next two 49er Nation one, if you watch this, I think we're still going to be doing a trade. I just don't know when. And they are pretty dirty, but they do work, and I'm sure you can clean these up better than I can. Mace the Dark Age and Jet Force Gemini. To my understanding, this is just like a fighting game, and it's not even that great. But this is a fantastic game. Rareware really put in the numbers for the system, and this is not a disappointment. I recommend it, and it's pretty damn cheap, like less than $5 maybe. 4 more here. As big of a Pokemon fan as I am, I don't care for this game, Pokemon Stadium, but I would like to get the second one, but it's pretty pricey. Command and Conquer. I think this game belongs on a console. It really reminds me of a lot. If any of you have played Supreme Commander 2 on the PC or Xbox 360, it reminds me a lot of that, but toned down. Keep games like this on the PC. That's where they belong. One of my personal favorites, the only game I actually have boxed on the 64, Quake 2. Yeah, what a good game. This is a great game. Definitely one of my favorites. It is enhanced by the expansion pack, but I don't have one. And easily the most expensive and rare game I own. I think this is like $40 to $50 cartridge only. I scored mine for like 10 off a guy at school. Conker's Bad Fur Day, and hate me for it, but I still have not got around to playing this. But I really there's so many games I'm playing through right now. This is on my list to play though. I've heard this is such a good game. And it's a Rareware game, and it's pretty vulgar in its contents for an N64. Well, for a Nintendo game, really. So yeah, that's the collection. I've definitely added some new titles, some decent games. That some are sports games, but they're just filler titles. And yeah, you know, I'm definitely working on the 64 a little bit, not a whole lot, but I am working on it. And I want to work on the Super Nintendo a little bit as well. Plain Trade's selection of Super Nintendo games is so, like, they used to have a whole ton of them. Now they don't have hardly any. And the only, like, super good game they have is Chrono Trigger, which is $70, which I think that's a little bit overpriced for that game. Loose cartridge. I don't know. You tell me. But that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Recommend me some good 64 games. I know there's not a huge library, only 296 American releases, and I'd like to get quite a few of them. So yeah, I think I might just work on the 64 for a little bit. I'm going to switch it up. See you guys.